Hello everyone, this is Solomon from Solomon Demos, and today we're gonna be talking about my ISP Lite, a pedal-friendly Class D amplifier created to be used only with pedals. It's like a power amp, like the power amp section of your amp, just that. I really like it. I've been using this thing for a couple of months already. I use it on rehearsals and it's very loud. It can compete with a valve amp. This thing is 180 watts, so it's very loud even if it is a solid state. I'm gonna tell you what I like about this thing and what maybe disappoint me. It's just a little things, you know, that I think that can be improved. And what I'm gonna be using is my hammer Archtop loaded with EMG Marty Friedman pickups. The guitar gonna be going straight to my metal muff Nano from Electro-Harmonix, and the metal muff is connected straight to the ISP Lite. The ISP Lite is going through my cabinet, an Avatar 412 loaded with Celestion G12 T, and this gonna be mic with a Blueencore dynamic microphone. So this is how the ISP Lite sounds. All the way down, so you still have some signal coming out. And how loud is it? Sorry guys, I cannot put it louder. I cannot pass 11 o'clock before my ears start rumbling. And this thing is very loud. So this thing is very loud. When I was playing with these guys that I was playing on the studio, and we were rehearsing, and this thing kick-ass the other amp of the other guy. So yeah, it was very loud. It was actually very loud, and I never used it past 12 o'clock. Something you guys are gotta remember, that even that loudness, it gets pushed when you engage whatever distortion pedal that you're gonna use. So be careful with the volume or the out of the pedals that you're gonna use on top, because it can push your signal even louder and it can make the thing even louder. Like I said, this is 180 watts distortion, loaded with a Class D amplifiers, but don't get intimidated. This thing is very loud, so be careful when you guys use it. So I'm gonna tweak the bass and treble a little bit. We're gonna put back the knobs on the middle, the bass and treble. Okay, so this is the ISP style with my metal muff on. as you guys can hear, if I tweak the pedal, if I cut a little bit the treble and I add this one, if I cut the treble from the pedal and I add the more treble from the ISP stealth, the body changes because the way of the EQ are made are different. So if you're looking for something that is more harsh, you're gonna go with the treble of the ISP, and the knobs really are very sensitive, so be careful. That's why I always start my demos and everything with whatever knobs available from the EQ section I have on the middle. And yes, this thing is okay. My final thoughts about the ISP Lite. If you're the guy that connect your pedal board straight to your clean channel of your amp, and that's the way you play live, and if you're the guy that have a modeler, do the same thing. You just go to the clean or go to the effects loop, and this thing can solve your issue about carrying up that heavy ass amplifier everywhere, especially if it is a valve amp. This thing can fit on your jig bag of your guitar or your pedal board, and this doesn't compromise the sound of your pedals at all. You know, this thing is created to sound nice with every pedal, any pedal that you put on top. So that's what I like. You know, like I said, I was using this on rehearsal and I was dominating the studio. It was massive, it was big, it was loud. So if that's your concern about this thing, that maybe you think is quiet, no, this thing is not quiet. What I don't like about this thing is the fact that it doesn't have a DI out. So if you go somewhere and maybe you want to go straight to the mixer, you're not gonna be able to do that, because you gonna need a cabinet wherever you go, a guitar cabinet. And it has to be like with any guitar amp head that you have, it needs to be a decent cabinet if you don't want to compromise your sound. So that's the fact that I don't like it, since it doesn't have a DI out. You cannot use it with any cap sims, so that's really bad. The other thing is that this thing, it doesn't have an on or an off switch, and that's a disappointment, because like I said, this is very loud, and maybe you are carrying the thing on your back and you leave the volume all the way high, and then you turn on the thing, and it can be dangerous, you know. And that's all what I think, guys. Please share my video, give it a like, and see you next time. Take care. Bye.